Yo, what's up, ladies and gents? Hope you guys had a good day off today. Didn't punt too much money in MLB like I did, unfortunately. So hopefully you guys didn't do the same that I did. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Shook. I make videos for NBA. I also do a bunch of other content in my Discord. We have a Call of Duty slate coming up. If you play esports, I do esports content for Call of Duty, CSGO. We have the COD Major, I believe, tomorrow. So I'll have content up for that. I do private videos, player pools, and stuff like that. Just a whole bunch of shit in my Discord. Link to that will be down below. Also, I just want to... We had someone... Where was it? I just want to shout out this stuff, because this was just absolutely insane. Like, we had... Where is it? We had someone win $20,000 yesterday. Like, $1,000 there... 200 and 800 there, Binks there, really good day there, really good day there, really good day here, really good day here. And then, like I said, we had someone win $20,000 yesterday. Just absolutely fucking insane. I believe the lineup was... It was Tatum, I want to say Tatum captain. I forget what was the optimal. It was Tatum captain with Grant Williams, Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler. I forget what it was, but absolutely insane day. Winning $20,000 fucking dollars, just absolutely insane. But yeah, link to my Discord will be down below. And if you ever need to, talk strategy about the slate, ask me questions about the slate, you can go over to this subreddit. It's called DF Sports, and ask me questions there. You can find my post for me. His name is Shook. And if you ever need to get a hold of me privately on Twitter, you can do so at Tory Langley 1992 or ShookGo. So yeah, pretty insane stuff from the other day. Yeah, I punted money on MLB. Don't hate me. Let's go over my lineups from the other night. I think I made 3 lineups, but we'll just go over one of them. So I was really high on Robert Williams for tournaments. He was only 9% owned. He got 23 minutes. You give him 23 minutes again, he's probably going to do so much better than that. 9% Rob Williams, just absolute really good play. Just absolutely punished. But yeah. 2-day slate went very, very well. Cashed in that. So it was a profitable day overall. As you can see, my lineup was Dennis Schroeder, Gabe Vincent, Lonnie Walker, Rui Hachimura, Anthony Davis, Derek White, LeBron James, Jason Tatum. The core that I had for the showdown was Tatum, Butler, and Derek White. They all nuked. The core that I had for this 2-game slate was Gabe Vincent, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Derek White. They all nuked. And then I told everyone to get to Dennis Schroeder. So if you want to add him as a core play, all 5 of the core absolutely nuked. So was a profitable day for me yesterday. And yeah, let's go over the slate. All right, so we'll go over the rotation together. Going to make that a priority for the showdown slates, because I don't think anyone goes over the rotations with you guys, and I think it's very, very important. So we should be doing this every night. You should be looking at rotations every night. So we'll do it with you guys, and we'll see what we find. So obviously the game got out of hand, so they got the bench come in for a minute and a half. So with Miami, nothing really changed. Obviously, with Max Strus and Duncan Robinson, they're going to go with a hot hand there. So nothing changed there. You saw Bam Adebayo get into a bit of foul trouble. That's why you saw Cody Zeller play 12 minutes. Kyle Lowry, where is it? Gabe Vincent got injured, and he didn't come back. So that's why you saw, I believe he got injured, right? I'm not totally sure. But Kyle Lowry played a chunk at the 4th. Where is he? He played 27 minutes. Caleb Martin's going to play huge minutes. We already know that. Bam Adebayo got into a bit of foul trouble. I expect for him to play more minutes than I expect Jimmy Butler to play more minutes. And then Kevin Love, we'll see if he's in the starting lineup. Obviously, he's probably going to play 10 to 15 minutes. And then we have Max Strus, who played big minutes because, yeah, Duncan, I don't think, was playing well. Yeah, he was a -12. So, and then Boston. So we already know. It seems like Grant Williams is going to be a big part of this rotation, so I expect him to be that moving forward. Malcolm Brogdon, his minutes are the least secure of the guards, that being Marcus Smart, Derek White, etc. So he is the riskiest of the bunch, but at times, if he is playing really well, they will extend him. And then Robert Williams gained like 2 minutes from Al Horford foul trouble. I think normally we'll get like 19 minutes from him. And then we have the main guys who I don't really think changes too much. So yeah, let's go over the slate and the pricing. So we have Jimmy Butler at $13,000. Like I said, I think it's going to be a priority for me to probably play at least one of Tatum or Butler or both. At their prices, it might be hard to. I think you can definitely make it work. We do have some values. So one of Butler, one of Tatum, definitely going to be a priority for me. I think optimals are probably going to try and jam both. I'm not entirely sure there, but he's going to play huge minutes. He's going to stuff the stat sheet. He's going to have a good usage rate. He's probably going to get you a couple steals and a block, which adds to his floor plus ceiling. They are away. Definitely could see Boston blowing them out, but I think Butler at 13K, there's nothing bad to say about him. I think it looks like a very, very solid play. Bam Adebayo, back-to-back really bad games as massive chalk. If that's going to lower the ownership, then I'm going to be extremely high on Bam, but for me, at this price point, he's like about right? Like, if I have, 10K remaining, I'm fine going to Bam. I'm definitely not going to start my builds with Bam, but I think he's a perfectly reasonable play at 9.6. Should play huge minutes. Like I said, he got into a bit of foul trouble here. Only played 35. I think we get close to 40 usually from him. Double-double upside. Good defender, obviously. Get the blocks, steals. Not a good matchup, but I'm definitely okay with Bam Adebayo. Caleb Martin at 6'6". I just think he's too expensive. He's going to play huge minutes. We know that. He's been one of the better players in this series. I'm actually really, really shocked with how well he's played, but good for him. If you want to continue to ride the hot streak, I wouldn't hate you for it. I just think at 6'6", like, I don't think he's going to win you a tournament. I know he was in the optimal, I believe, this slate, but I really don't think that's going to happen again. Especially with some of the value we do have. I think this is leaning towards more of a stars and scrubs build type for me. And then we have Gabe Vincent at 5'8". I fully expect him to play here. Assuming that is the case, I think we get mid to high 30s minutes from him. Suppose really, really trusted him in the playoffs. He's also kind of going to stuff the stat sheet, not as much as like Caleb Martin will get more rebounds, but he'll get you a few assists, maybe like a rebound, and then he'll probably shoot like 8 to 10 times, which is fine. So he does have a pretty high ceiling at 5'8". I think he's very, very safe. Another pretty good play. And then it's going to come down to ownership. Like, if Gabe Vincent is going to be 2x the ownership of Kyle Lowry, I think Kyle Lowry is just the ultimate tournament pivot. He was low owned last slate. If everyone's going to go to Kyle Lowry, I think I'd go to Gabe Vincent, right? Kyle Lowry definitely a lower minutes floor than Gabe Vincent, but we have seen at times, and he did play the whole fourth in this game, so you can't count these minutes, but did play 28 here. Like I said, I think Gabe got banged up a little bit. But he will be in the rotation, obviously. He'll probably play 20-plus minutes. He will also stuff the stat sheet, and if he's playing really, really well, they can also extend him. So I think Kyle Lowry, assuming he does come lower owned to Gabe Vincent and Caleb Martin, is a really good tournament play. I mentioned that, I believe, in my private video where I said going over ownership. I show all the ownership to every player before lock. Said it was a really good tournament play over Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin. And then we have Max Strus, Duncan Robinson. They're going to go with the hot hand. This is what I will say. I think Max Strus's minutes are definitely safer. I think his minute ceiling is definitely higher. I think the floor plus ceiling is definitely higher with Max Strus. Duncan Robinson is, I can't do math, 3, 4, 5, like $1,500 cheaper. I know it's not correct, but like $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 cheaper. I think I just prefer to get up to Max Strus, but these two guys are just strictly tournament only for me. And then now that the price is down on Kevin Love, I actually think he's a solid value. It's really, really hard to find value in like the $1,600 to $2,200 range where they're actually going to be in the rotation. I would only play him if he starts, though, because if he comes off the bench, they could just go Cody Zeller back up 5. And then if Love doesn't start, obviously that makes Cody Zeller a little bit more risky. So I would only play Love if he starts. He would just be strictly tournament dart only if he comes off the bench. But yeah, I think he's a solid value at $2,200. It pains me to say it. And then we have Cody Zeller at $1,600. Probably plays 8 to 10 minutes. I think another okay value play. I think Grant Williams is better than both, but I think they're both pretty solid for value. Obviously, I prefer Love to Zeller if he starts, but yeah, definitely going to make builds easier if you want to go with that Stars and Scrub build. And like I said, we have Grant Williams at 2,600, so we actually have value below 3K that's actually going to be in the rotation, so it makes everything a lot easier if you want to go more of that Stars and Scrubs route. And then we have Tatum at 13 too. I don't think I can fade Tatum. I think he's the best spend him on the slate. I don't really think it's close. I expect him to play 44 plus minutes here at home. Must win, obviously. Double upside. He's going to stuff the stat sheet with assists. Obviously, probably get you another steal or two. Really good play, in my opinion. If I had to pick him or Butler, I'd definitely pick Tatum. And then Jaylen Brown, this guy's just been so bad. But a fine tournament play, I think will be very, very low owned. Like, if Bam Adebayo is going to be much more popular than Jaylen Brown, just give me Jaylen Brown, right? They're almost identical price tags. So whoever is lower owned between Jaylen Brown and Bam Adebayo, I would definitely go with the lower owned route. They're probably going to project pretty similar as well. And then we have Marcus Smart at 7.6. I think is another very good mid-range play. Obviously, he's the safest of the guards. He's going to play huge minutes. He shot 4 of 11, still went for almost 30 fantasy points. He's going to stuff the stat sheet. I think he's very good in the mid-range. Al Horford at 6'4" had a really good game last game. Got into foul trouble, lost some minutes. I'm okay with him. I think his ownership's going to go up because of that, but I'm definitely okay with Al Horford. I think he's priced about right. And then we have Malcolm Brogdon at 6'2". He's just large field tournament only, but no one is going to play Malcolm Brogdon tomorrow. Now, it's probably going to fail 99% of the times, but if you get that 1% time where he goes out there and he plays really, really well, and like Derek White is struggling and they play Malcolm Brogdon like 30 minutes, he could absolutely nuke the slate at no ownership. So I think he's an interesting tournament play, but just know if you are getting into Malcolm Brogdon, he will kill your lineup more often than not. With his minutes of late and what they're doing with the Celtics rotation. And then we have Bob Williams, Mr. Robert Bobbert Williams, Time Lord. I think we get 19 to 20 minutes from him. Probably another going to be really low owned if I had to guess. I think he's a solid tournament play as well. Could get extended if Horford gets into foul trouble, or if Horford's playing bad, they could always just go to Robert Williams. And then we have Grant Williams, who I think will be one of the most popular value plays in the slate. And I mean, it's hard to get away from. Played 29 minutes in the blowout here. He played all the blowout, and he played 29 minutes in a close game here. It seems like it's crazy because Missoula didn't trust him in either of the series. And then when Grant came out of the game, I believe in this game, when he came out, he was like shaking his head, trying to get playing time and stuff like that. I forget which game it was, but yeah, seems like Missoula actually trusts him. He's been playing really well. Now, you can't expect him to keep shooting sorry for the cursing, 65% from 3, but if he's going to play 20, 25, 30 minutes, 2.6K, he stands out as the best pump play on the slate. So obviously I really like Grant Williams for value, and then I'm not going to go to anyone else. Now, if you think that Boston does blow out Miami, since they are at home, you could certainly build for a blowout. Let's say you do like Tatum, Smart, another Celtic, and then go to like, Peyton Pritchard and just hope, just pray to God that Boston blows them out. You could absolutely do that. You could go like 5-1 Boston, 5-1 Boston, 1 Miami. I think that's definitely on the table. Definitely a viable build, but I'm not going to do it. I just think the value, like you have Pritchard at 1.4, and you only have these guys like a few $100s more. I just don't think I'm going to do it. I don't think it makes too much sense to do it. So yeah, but you can definitely do that. Hope you guys had a good night, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.